I'm out here riding the brand new Kawasaki ZX-4RR, and you might be asking yourself, why? Why are you riding a 400cc motorcycle? Everybody knows that you pass your test and you immediately buy a 1 litre zoom machine and call it a day, but it's a bit more to this bike than meets the eye.
Up front, there's 4-piston brakes made by Nissan, radial mounted just like on MotoGP bikes for increased stiffness and reduced flex. It also has Showa separate function forks where one leg has the spring and the other the dampener, and at the heart of this machine is a little 399cc inline-4 capable of 16k RPM and putting out 77 peak horsepower.
And I know all the S1000RR owners have just spat out their Monster Energy drink and said, did that guy just say that little 400 is making 77 horsepower?
That means this bike is making more power than the Yamaha R7 and even Kawasaki's own Ninja 650. But as always, there is a catch.
And the catch is, all of that power comes in really high up in the rev range. I'm talking 14, 15k. And first of all, I wondered, why have they done that? Most of us want our power and torque low down, not high up. Then I did something that my partner's been begging me to do for more than 5 years. I shut the fuck up and I listened. Like that girl that got you banned from that hotel with the very thin walls. She's a screamer. And when you get her up into that rev range, everything starts making a little bit more sense. It's very easy to kind of throw around. Listen to that. There's a lot to be said for a bike revving at 14, 15, 16k RPM. We live in a world of instant gratification. But this is more like persistent gratification. Because just the further you go, the more power there is, the more noise there is, and the more you'll smile. The brakes are really well judged as well, because I found on some Kawasaki's, the Versys 1100 for instance that I rode last time, they're a little bit snatchy. But these are suitably well judged to the weight, or the lack of weight I should say, of this little machine. The only drawback I can see, really, is having that power so high up means that riding around town like this and just trying to have a bit of a cruise, it's near enough impossible, because you can just pin the throttle and it's making loads of noise, but it's not going very fast. It's like the bike version of one of those limited edition Corsas that make loads of noise at 20 miles an hour. This kind of feels the same, like you are kind of exchanging day-to-day usability for fun, okay? You can ride it, you can wring its absolute neck and have loads of fun, but then when you start riding around a chill town like this, it becomes very docile and, dare I say it, a little bit boring. It's not like you can have loads of fun riding around a town on even the biggest bikes, because you are limited by the speed limit. But those little pull-offs from the traffic lights where you feel that grunt and pull back, it doesn't have that. You lose that. You're sacrificing that for top-end fun when you're actually going somewhere. But one of the things that you're gaining over one of the bigger bikes like a 206/60 or even an S1000RR is the lack of weight. This bike just doesn't weigh anything. The best way I can explain it is, imagine having a 125 with significantly more power. Like, imagine what a difference that would make. Everyone passes their test, they immediately bin their 125 because they're little tinny machines. That's a scientific term, by the way. This enables you to still have that small bike feel without necessarily having the smallest bike. Just notice we've done this entire video in sport mode. I forgot there's other modes. This bike also has 4 modes. Modes are becoming so common now on bikes. So it's got sport, it's got road, it's got rain, although I don't know why it's got rain. I wouldn't want to lower the torque. in the lower end, if anything. I think that's a pointless mode. And you've got rider mode, which is Kawasaki's way of saying, just do whatever you want, you idiot. 99.99% of people who buy this bike will stick it in sport mode and never touch that again. Because you don't need any of the other modes. So would I buy it, ride it, or leave it then? I'll be honest with this one, I'd ride it because it's got a bit of a unique power delivery that a lot of people are just, it's going to be their first experience. Everybody's so used to kind of a linear power delivery now. You're not going to be used to this kind of gradual increase in power as you get higher in the rev range. It's going to be very alien to some people. Take one for a spin. Make sure you're not changing gears at 5, 6, 7, even 8k RPM, because that would give you a bad first impression of this machine. You need to wring this thing's neck, show it who's boss, and then it puts a big smile on your face. See, it just takes a little while to get going. Sound check.